Hello, my marvellous sausages. Now, I read an article the other day that really tweaked my interest, and I know it will tweak yours as well. Now, the article is from Game Rant, and it says that Bungie has already teased the upcoming reprized weapons that we're going to be seeing in Season 19. Now, of course, this is all speculation, but Bungie does like to leave a trail of breadcrumbs and hints about upcoming things in Destiny 2. So, let me tell you, back in August last year, we had a 2021 showcase. Do you remember that? And they gave us the lowdown on the Witch Queen, and quite frankly, they all blew our tiny minds about what we were to expect the following year. Now, in all that excitement about the new juicy stuff, they also tucked away some information on upcoming weapon reprises, but of course, in all the excitement, this completely fell by the wayside. Now, if you look at the showcase video at about 1 hour, 19 minutes and 21 seconds in-ish, they show some older weapons. Now, the weapons, I suppose, they're showing in the first shot could be random. You can see the Temptation's Hook, the Falling Guillotine from Season of the Arrivals, the Dire Promise, or the Bottom Dollar. I think it's a Dire Promise, but we don't know really. And there's also the Arctic Haze from Europa, you know, the solar auto rifle. And then we see close-ups that explicitly show 7th Seraph weapons. Now here comes a mouthful. The 7th Seraph SI2 sidearm, the Officer Revolver, the Carbine, the Saw machine gun, and the only one it didn't show was the 7th Seraph VY7 submachine gun. Now we've only got one season left until Lightfall kicks in, so I reckon these 7th Seraph weapons are going to be a big deal in the new craftable weapons pool come Season 19, whatever that may be. Everything else they've shown in the 2021 showcase has come to pass except this. Now, if 7th Seraph weapons are coming back, this poses another far more interesting question for me. Does this mean that Warmind cells are going to get a bit of a revamp so they become a viable option next to charged with light and the elemental wells? You see, part of the personality of the 7th Seraph weapons is to create Warmind cells. Now, these were amazing back in the day, little tiny nuclear bombs, powerful, simple to use, and basically they're totally ignored at the moment. And you can still fiddle with them, of course. If you slot in any Warmind cell into your armour and then use a 7th Seraph weapon, or of course the Ikelos weapons, which are also based around Rasputin's tech, you can start producing Warmind cells. Actually, you should have a little go of this right now, especially if you choose Grasp of the Warmind and Rage of the Warmind, so you can pick them up, bung them at targets, and then they stick to them, and then they wander into their group of chums, and you can explode them like mini walking bombs. It's bloody marvellous. Now, there are other reasons for thinking that the 7th Seraph weapons and the Warmind cells are making a comeback, aside from the very interesting glimpse we saw in that 2021 showcase. Because at the end of Season of the Arrivals, do you remember just before the pyramid ships attacked and switched the lights out on Rasputin, Anna Bray and her ghost managed to salvage some of Rasputin's psyche, I suppose you could call it, and jam it into an engram. And then they fled Mars with this engram and also a body that might be able to house Rasputin in a physical form. Now, there are a few lore entries showing this and backing this up. There's two in the Duress and Egress lore book called Anna Frayed and Anna Black Box, and there's also really interesting lore on the Grand Overture machine gun. You know, that exotic from the Witch Queen, where we're using a combination of Scion technology, Splicer technology, and our own technology to try and rummage through the remnants of Rasputin's mind and find out if he's still alive or if there's some signs of life. It is all a really interesting read. So, with all these things, it could very easily be that we are heading for a Rasputin-based season as a prelude to Lightfall, and with it we may get all the goodies that come with our Tchaikovsky-loving Warmind. Now, if you want to see some videos on this, My Name is Bife has done some fantastic videos on the Rasputin lore, which is really well worth a look, and also in the description below as well, I will link to the original Gamer Rant article. What do you think? There's a load of evidence pointing to this. We may even start to see some things emerging as we get closer to the season start. But if last season's anything to go by, it'll probably be about a week before the season launch when we start to see anything solid. If they do announce 7th Seraph weapons joining the loot pool, I would say we are definitely in for a Rasputin-y Warmind-based season, and I think that's going to be fantastic. And don't forget, if my video tickled your nice place, don't forget to leave me a like, as that really helps the channel out, or even a subscribe if you want to see the next time I splap something out onto the interwebs. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage it.